Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm down at East Beach hoping for some rays. Hopefully I've brought fresh mackerel, bluey, sand eel and squid. I did just do a little live on YouTube as well, so when that processes, do have a look at that. I'm down here with my mate AD. Let me turn this around. My mate AD and Lee. Lee's not fishing, he's just come to spectate. So yeah, hopefully I'm looking for an undulate, although the water is very clear, so it'd probably be a conger or a bream. But I have got two mackerel and squid baits out at the moment. I'm using up and overs and dongles as per usual. They're my go-to rigs. I will do a little video on them in a second, just so that the people who are new here get to see what they are. Obviously made by Mike's Rigs. I am running a rig competition on my Facebook page as well, so do check out BigDAN'gler for 75 quid's worth of rigs. And yeah, basically just go from there and see what happens. So going back to the thing, I'm fishing with one fixed spool and one multiplier. I've got my Tronics Affexes out as per usual. And yeah, not out far. It seems that they've put a buoy. You can't really see it, but it seems they've put a buoy out here now. So that's a bit annoying. The tide is running at the moment. It is on the flood. We are an hour and a half away from high tide. I am fishing literally just for rays, so like I say, up and over and dongle with fishy bait, so mackerel and squid, sand eel and squid, maybe sand eel and bluey, we'll see. But anyway, I'll come back to you if anything happens. A baiting needle out here, so we take the baiting needle, push it through the mackerel. So there we go, nice bait through the mackerel. I'm going to put a bit of whipping on this first. Nice fresh mackerel that I caught down in Old Portsmouth over the last week and just frozen myself. Nice, Alan. Merseyside, I think. I'm obviously down in the Hampshire, but I think I follow a guy on YouTube, can't think of his name right at this moment, it probably come to me. He fishes in the Merseyside a lot. He gets a lot of smooth hounds up there and a lot of bass, so it's worth going out. It's worth a try. Today I'm going to be trying to target undulate rays, or any kind of ray really, and go from there. They see what happens. Hello, Siobhan. And we yeah, I think fresh mackerel or crab or squid is a good bait to try for. It's a lot different to carp fishing though, but to be fair, we use a rig called a dongle rig, which is pretty similar to carp fishing. So it's worth a try. Just going to get my bait set up. So I've gone for a mackerel and squid wrap. That's how I'm going to play the game. Pretty much, mate. They're all the same. So pulley pennel rig, or a dongle rig, or an up and over will fish pretty much for every fish with small baits. Like obviously I've got a mackerel and squid bait going on here. I've already put the hook on. What I tend to do is, as you see, I've put the hook on and then I'll just grab another bit of squid when the hook's in place. I'll put that on and then that just covers the shank of the hook, and then you've got yourself a nice decent little streamlined bait. And a second hook at the top. I'll show you once I've put this on. and it just keeps it all nice and streamlined, really. So it's better for casting. It's pretty much like carp fishing. I don't do a lot of carp fishing, to be fair with you, or if any. I've only ever really been once, but it's same. Long as the hook's on nice and tight and out like that, so you can see, out and proud, as they say. And then yeah, and then you just pull your second hook down, place that in the top of the bait just to keep it nice and straight, and then there you go. You got yourself a nice mackerel squid wrap ready for a ray. That's for a ray, but a bass will take that. Just hold it that way and point it at me.
That way?
Oh yeah, that's it, mate. Just what I'll show. So the up and over pretty much goes on there, and then you just let it, goes on to that bit there, let it down, and it clips in. So for aerodynamics, so let me just pull that up a second. So basically, an up and over, that's how it goes. It just clips in just to keep it nice and streamlined for the cast. So this is my first bait out. So that's my first bait out, and we'll see what, hopefully for a ray. I've just got a little bit of overrun on my multiplier, but it's alright because I can sort that out. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully that's for a ray. So in 2 seconds, let me just get this lined back up. So guys, I wasn't 100% sure of the bite. The bite went, and then I thought it was weed, but first chuck, I got myself a nice little undulate, probably around 3 or 4 pounds. Took a strip of mackerel with a squid bait. So yeah, first chuck. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. So that's my first undulate in 3 years. It's only small mice, but yeah. So I'm going to put it back now. So my first undie in 3 years, and I'm going to throw it back now. There you go, darling. And away. Let it get its breath back. And it's gone. What a beautiful little undulate, and nice to see after 3 years of waiting. Hi guys, I'd like to take the opportunity while the drone's doing some bits to tell you about my rig competition I'm running in partnership with Mike's Rigs for £75 worth of sea fishing rigs. This will include 10 dongle rigs, 10 pulley rigs and 10 up and overs. For a chance to win all of this, all you have to do is head over to my Facebook page, look at the competition that's pinned at the top of the page, and go from there. Good luck to you all. It's literally like a milling pond tonight, guys. Flat. my reel is clicking off. There's a tiny bit of weed about. I have already had one undulate, but my mate AD's there. But it's really flat calm, real gin clear as well. So I'm surprised I even got that undie. Took a mackerel and squid wrap. I am literally just fishing mackerel and squid at the moment. Fish at 8? No, no fish for 8. So yeah, quite pleased with my first capture of the night. It what? Oh, you took your hook? Spider crab. I was thinking about putting a third rod out with a mackerel head on just close to the wood to see if I can get a bass. But I've decided to put over my fixed ball onto my other rod because my mate Lee's, if a fish takes it, my mate Lee's going to have it. But otherwise, yeah, we've been here for 2 hours. I've already had an undulate. Target achieved on the first cast. So let's see if we can get mummy or daddy. So it's only 3 or 4 pounds. So let's see what's about. 80 in his bream of 400 grams. Oh. So guys, it's just gone 10 o'clock. We're going to start getting my winter stuff on because it's dropped a little bit colder now. 80's had a nice bream. A lovely, about 500 grams. I've had an undulate on my first cast. Nothing since. But now it's getting dark and we're on the ebb. We'll see what happens. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. So guys, I've just had a drop back on this one. Just have a little reel in. Reel it in quick. Oh, here it comes. Wasn't very far out at all. Oh, there we go. So the second fish of the night for me, a nice bream. I'm probably going to cut a little bit of that off and see if I can catch an undulate with it. It's funny. Took the smallest bit of bait, but there we go, guys. Let me just move the light onto the fish. Let me see where you're at. There you go. Don't know if you can see that, guys. Let me just look. Probably better off doing it like that, yeah. There we go. Nice undulate. A nice black bream. Decent size. Gonna keep that. Anyway, so guys, I've just had a nice bite on the left hand rod, so I thought I'd bring it back so you could have a look. Hoping it goes again. We've only had 2 bream between us and an undulate so far, but the water is crystal clear, and to be fair with you, to fish Selsey, you sort of need more, the water to be real dirty for the undulates. But I have achieved my target already, so I achieved that first cast. So we've got 2 bream, decent size, probably a kilo between the two, and an undulate. I am fishing just mackerel baits with a tiny bit of squid just over the hook shank to hide that. But my next bait is going to be a bluey mackerel squid wrap. I mean, we're up to 5 to 11. The tide's ebbed now, or ebbing. I'm going to bring that rod in anyway and see if there's anything on it. Let me just have a look. Still a little bit of weed around. Yeah, no fish. But I've caught another rig. That's handy. Maybe. No, this ain't your rig, mate. Do you want to know why I know that? No. This is a, it's got white line on it. And it's a dongle rig. You got a bite as well? So guys, that's handy. I've just retrieved somebody's dongle rig. And I'm going to keep the weight because I like the weight, and I'm going to bin the rest unless Ailey wants a dongle rig. But to be honest with you, the dongle's in a bad condition. And then I'm going to swap over. Let's get that line together. Put that in Ailey's bin in a minute. So there's still a little bit of weed around, as you can see, or I don't know if you can see. I'm going to swap that rig over for a, you got what? Swap that rig over for my mackerel, bluey and squid wrap. But we like a reclaim, especially after I've snapped off twice tonight, so that's handy. At least I've got one weight back. So that's the dongle. Oh, where are we? That's the dongle. That's my bait. Oh, trying to work out how. That's my bait, nice and streamlined. So guys, I've just had a nice bite on the left hand rod. I thought I'd bring you back so you could see. Well, I ate my dairy Lunchable. I had to put my crackers down. See if it comes back. I put my oh no, I didn't want to do that. But, put my stand on and put this in the bivvy. Something, probably a bream to be fair, the way it was. So guys, fishing has gone slow. we are now on quarter to midnight. I'm probably going to throw out 1 or 2 more baits and call it a night. I have got bream on as the I have got bream on both hooks at the moment, but as in bait wise, not fish. But I'm probably going to chuck out 1 more bait on each rod and then start to pack myself away. It's coming up to midnight. The tide's ebbed and well on its way out now. Oh. I mean, I caught 2 fish, Adie's had 1. So it ain't all that bad. Been a little bit of weed. I did go live on Facebook, on YouTube. So thanks everybody who joined the live. But it's time to start probably packing up. Where the water's so clear, it's just hard to believe. I've had 2 bites plus 2 fish, and Adie's had 1 fish, so it's not a blank for Adie. Hey Ade,
blanky blank tonight.
You got a bream?
I've got my bream. I've got
So,
my dinner for tomorrow.
Yep. So yeah, start packing away the mess and start thinking about heading home. Right guys, it all started off well. I had an undulate on the first cast. Down to 1 rod now, starting to slowly pack away. Nice and neat. Cedra cool box, well worth the money. Adie's starting to pack his stuff away. We've had 2 bream and the undulate. So it wasn't a bad night all in all. It's nice to get the undulate after 3 years of trying. There was a time when I was hitting 4 or 5 a night. So it is really nice to be able to have that back underneath my belt. I tried long enough. Gonna probably fish out for another hour and with 1 rod and then start to pack up. Been a few bites, a little bit of weed as you can see. But nothing really, probably the bream. I fully went straight for undulates, so my tactic was literally up and overs with squid and mackerel. I did a couple of lives, so if you joined them I appreciate that, but yeah, as I say, it was nice to get a ray underneath my belt. Anyway guys, I'll bring you back if anything happens. So guys, that's the water gone, that's us packed up. Leave no rubbish. That's an orange pill, that's alright. Biodegradable with a weed. Leave no rubbish. Adie did a little beach clean. Top guy. Had a little walk around, picked up some rubbish. So show him a bit of appreciation in the comments. But that's my night over. 1 ray, 2 bream. Not bad. Till the next one, tight lines. Remember, leave no trace.